Hello, good morning to all. Today we are going to learn about short stories writing, short story writing. Story writing generally consists of seven major elements. Let me introduce myself. I am Nikhut Fatima from GG College. Today we are going to learn about short story writing. Okay, as I told you that story writing generally consists of seven major elements. They are setting, character, plot, conflict, point of view and perspective, theme, and symbolism. Now we will see what is a setting. The setting of a story is the world the character inhabit. It can therefore be a building, a swimming pool, a medieval castle, or even outer space. What is important about setting is that it should be described in such a way that the reader is able to picture it clearly. This can be done by focusing on smaller details and then building outwards. For example, cracks in the wall or graffiti spray painted on hallways may be used to indicate the age and condition of a building. Using the sense also helps to better capture a setting. For example, the smell of chlorine or the sound of water lapping at the edges may be used to describe a swimming pool. The senses allow the reader to feel what the characters are feeling and so lend the story greater authenticity. A setting is essential to a story, and if a reader is unable to see the setting of a story, then they are unable to experience the story itself. So, setting is important. Now we will see character. As we know that every story has a character, often characters lead readers into the world they occupy, and readers then follow the characters as their story unfolds. Readers become invested in a well written, three dimensional character. This means that one dimensional characters who embody only one characteristics may be predictable and boring. Writers present and reveal characters through description. Characters in the story can be classified into four types: major, minor, static, and dynamic. We will see what is a major. What do you mean by major character? A major character could be the protagonist or the antagonist of the story. The protagonist being the person the readers often root for, and the antagonist being the person who stands in the way of the protagonist. They are central to the plot, and the story revolves around their choices and actions. Minor characters are supporting characters. They function to hinder or assist the major character. Static characters are those who do not undergo any change of personality. There is no emotional arc to their stories. Dynamic characters are the opposite of static characters, experiencing physical or mental change and growing as the story progresses. These are all about characters. Four types: major, minor, and static, and dynamic. Now we will see what is a plot. Plot is the series of events in a story. Typically, it is made up of five components: exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and conclusion. Typically, a story begins by describing the setting and introducing the characters and explaining their dynamics. This is known as exposition and may be done via dialogue, actions, or events. Its function is to reveal information and lay the groundwork for the rest of the story. Just as exposition sets up the story, rising action carries it forward. Problems introduced develop and loom larger. While readers begin to learn more and more about the characters, with rising action comes a definite increase in the pace of the story. As the plot moves from one event to another, propelling itself towards the climax, also known as the turning point or sometimes the twist. The climax is the most intense moment of the story. All the events have been building up to this scene, and it often involves a revelatory moment or action through which change, emotional or physical, is brought about. What follows immediately after the climax is known as falling action. The conclusion of a story is its attempt to wrap up the narrative. In some cases, it brings about resolution. In other cases, it may offer a telling point on humanity. Now we'll see what is a conflict. Plot does not exist with conflict. It is at its most basic struggle between two or more forces. There are five different kinds of conflicts, which are man versus self, man versus man, man versus society, man versus nature, and man versus God. Every story must have some sort of conflict that propels the plot forward. Now we will go for point of view and perspective. Point of view and perspective are two concepts that are often mixed up. Perspective refers to who is telling the story, whereas point of view, however, refers to how a story is being told. A story can be told in one of the following ways: first person, second person, third person. Now we will go for theme. In literary works, the theme of a story is the central, unifying idea that a story sets out to explore. The play is not restricted to one theme by any means, though as it also explores the supernatural, guilt, etc. Theme is considered to be one of the fundamental concepts of storytelling. And the last is symbolism. Many authors tend to insert symbolisms in their stories. Symbols are typically objects or animals that come to represent some greater meaning in the text. Their significance lies in their figurative representation, and they often add greater depth to a piece. So, this is all about short story writing. Okay, thank you.